Talk to your family about seeing a doctor. Go to alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Hey, it's me, your cell phone. We need to talk about something serious. I know you love me. I know you like using me wherever you are, but I feel like this isn't working out when you're driving. I know you may think that it's possible to focus both on me and the road, but I just don't feel the same way. I think we should spend time away from each other when you're driving. It's for the best.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Play ball! Haymarket Park is buzzing with excitement this summer. Grab your crew and get in on the fun. Be sure to catch all the daily specials and promotions this season, like Thirsty Thursday, Fireworks Friday, Souvenir Saturday, Family Fun Day Sunday, plus special events and discounts all summer long. Don't miss out on the action as the Lincoln Salt Dogs take on their biggest rivals and knock the ball out of the park. Visit saltdogs.com and see this week's promotions and grab your tickets.
I get it, slip it, cuff it, check it twice a day.
I get it, slip it, cuff it, check it in the morning and before dinner.
I get it, slip it, cuff it, check it, and share it with my doctor. Nearly 1 in 2 U.S. adults have high blood pressure. That's why it's important to self-monitor your blood pressure in 4 easy-to-remember steps. It starts with a monitor.
Now that I know my blood pressure numbers, I talked with my doctor. We're getting those numbers down.
Get it, slip it, cuff it, check it. Talk to doctor now and share it.
Be next to talk to your doctor about your blood pressure numbers. Get down with your blood pressure. Self-monitoring is power. Learn more at manageyourbp.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council, the American Heart Association, and the American Medical Association, in partnership with the Office of Minority Health and Health Resources and Services Administration.
Dance like a dad. It's a great way to make a moment with your kids.
First, I hold my hands out like they're on a steering wheel. Then I look over my shoulder. Next, I put it in reverse.
Visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see mainly cloudy skies and it will be windy. An afternoon high near 63. Tonight, partly cloudy and breezy, a low around 43. And tomorrow, a slight chance of showers, storms in the afternoon. Otherwise, mainly sunny and breezy with a high near 67. I'm meteorologist Kyle Fleck from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It's time to go one-on-one with DP. Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Here is your host, Derek Pearson, brought to you by Canopy Street Market.
Boom. In your face. I'm back. It's good to be back. Lincoln. Y'all could have turned the heat on for, brother.
Yeah, no, it's been cranked off ever since you left.
Yeah. I was in Utah, so it wasn't much warmer. Truth be told. The Starter Heyman text line 402-464-5685. You want to be a part of what we're doing? Reach out, hit me with a WhatsApp. Appreciate you hanging out with us all day through the state tournament and the other programming that we would have on a daytime. And again, we appreciate your patience and tolerance and being flexible and being considerate to listening to Husker baseball coming up at 6, Husker softball this weekend in Tennessee, and then the state tournament playing out in a very interesting form and fashion. So bravo to all of that. You can give your opinion, your thoughts, your questions, your comments, all of that on the Starter Heyman text line. You can follow us on all the streams, Facebook, YouTube, X, Allo Channel 961. If you have not downloaded the app, do so now. I can pause or I can keep going, trusting you to download the app because it's good for you, good for your soul, good for your heart. Lots to talk about, teeing up a 7 o'clock first pitch back in Omaha. So, just hang out for a bit. Lots I want to talk about. A couple of things. One, we'll talk about Nebraska baseball versus Michigan State and the importance of that. We'll talk about the journey, the trip, and the tickets. Well,
also, I missed it, but apparently it's been all double-digit seeds today. All lower seeds have been winning in the Big Ten tournament so far.
Yeah, just to get that Michigan goes down, right?
Yeah, so I don't know. There's been some chaos that I need to catch up on.
And here's but that was a big part of why I teed that up, was because, again, Nebraska being the higher seed in this particular matchup, but it is not necessarily them having an advantage other than it being in Omaha, which I would hope, air quotes, fingers crossed, that Husker Nation shows up and makes it a home game.
Well, last year, by making it, if you remember it, it was the ultimate home crowd advantage. That place is awesome if Nebraska can win, especially, after they won the first. Or actually, didn't they lose right away? And then
well, had to fight their way back.
Yeah, because it's double elimination. And then they obviously won all the way out. But that place got packed each day. They kept winning and moving on.
Well, I mean, it's to go through and think of the condition, the state of the union, right? The state of Nebraska baseball. And it's an important question to ask, because the answer is not dead set that Nebraska should walk through Michigan State. Yes, 20-11 all time, 10 of the last 13. But this is a one and done situation for a Michigan State team that they haven't seen this year. Which is just, listen to me, Big Ten. You have an 18-team conference and everybody doesn't play each other, and you play a million games.
It's insanity.
You play enough games. You play enough games for everybody to legitimize Big Ten baseball. Right? It doesn't take a whole lot. It doesn't take a math wizard to figure out how to get all Big Ten teams to get a fair feel for the season, to have a regular season. Don't give me the argument that regular season doesn't mean anything. If you don't play anybody, if you don't play everybody, there's no true seeding. There's no true ranking. It's a suggestion. It's a suggestion. Like, Nebraska hasn't played Michigan State or Oregon. And that's bizarre. Bizarre to me.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought you would have a different take. I've never understood baseball scheduling in college. Like MLB, I can obviously understand it. College, I've never fully understood.
Well, there's no reason in Major League Baseball now. You play 162 games. Set the numbers for whatever they need to be, because at some point redundancy matters, right? So you could actually do that. I don't understand it, that if you're going to tell me that in the Big Ten Conference, when there's enough time for you to play everybody, there are enough games for you to play everybody, make the conference have some value.
Yeah.
Football, I understood when you had the two divisions and you said, okay, this division is going to play everybody in this division and then can go outside of it, which is what you could do for Big Ten and say, you know what, we will alternate years, right? 1 year you play this group of 9. This group of 9 competes against each other. Next year, right? So that's 8 games within the Big Ten Conference, and then 3 or 4 non-cons, rivalry games, those sorts of thing, right? And yeah, maybe that would mean that you get to keep, Iowa and Wisconsin because you feel like it's some sort of rivalry. But the reality is, you're changing the Big Ten Conference meaning and value system. You're affecting it. And to tell me that you're sending the best of the Big Ten to Indianapolis to play a meaningful game, an end-all taking of the title game when everybody hasn't played them. You don't know if they're the best. It's a suggestion. So I think in this, right, that for baseball, for softball, for them to figure out how this would process, simplification would matter. And I think there's a way to have that discussion. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about Nebraska softball and the incredible run that they're on and an impeccable season and the possibility. I'm just going to say this at 6 o'clock. I'm going to ask the question. What would it feel like for Nebraska softball to end up at the College World Series? Because you are 2 wins from it.
Mm-hmm. Was it Friday they got Tennessee?
Friday at Tennessee, Saturday at Tennessee. Oh, by the way, opportunity. So we'll talk about that as well in the 6 o'clock hour. Let's throw it to break. We'll reset it. We'll reset the boom. we deserve to reset the boom. I haven't boomed all week. So don't go anywhere. One-on-one, 6 o'clock hour. We'll be right back here on The Ticket.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today. Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage door sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes, all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, a realignment, or even a new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at DoorsPlusLLC.com or give them a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus. Garage doors and more.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see mainly cloudy skies and it will be windy. An afternoon high near 63. Tonight, partly cloudy and breezy, a low around 43. And tomorrow, a slight chance of showers, storms in the afternoon. Otherwise, mainly sunny and breezy with a high near 67. I'm meteorologist Kyle Fleck from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today. Jumpstart your summer to the max. Walk into any Max Tan in Lincoln and get a $5 standing tan session or a $5 red light wellness booth session. Your summer tan starts today with $5 sessions at Max Tan with 3 Lincoln locations.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth. 93.7 The Ticket.
Saturday. Eagle Raceway is open for a full season of dirt track racing action every Saturday night. Don't miss the epic battles on the high banks of Eagle Raceway each Saturday between the Nebraska Septic Sprint Cars, Nebraska Lottery Modifieds, Avid Realty Sport Mods, Valentino's Hobby Stocks, and A1 Iron Stock Cars. Let's go racing. Eagle Raceway, just 10 miles east of Lincoln on O Street. Check out the full schedule at eagleraceway.com. Advanced Medical Imaging is the largest radiology group in Nebraska, located in Lincoln at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard. At Advanced Medical Imaging, they utilize state-of-the-art technology and blend it together with their compassionate, skilled team to guide you through every step. Whether it's an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray, their precise diagnostics help your doctor deliver the best care plan for you. Choose clarity and comfort in your life by choosing Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard and online at amimaging.com.
This is Bill Mitchner, Executive Director of Lincoln Lighthouse. Did you know Lighthouse provides multiple programs for students such as one-on-one tutoring and mentoring, as well as pro-social skill exercises, while providing them a nourishing meal and a safe space during all months of the year, even during school breaks? Learn more or contribute to Lighthouse at lincolnlighthouse.org today.
Tailored Landscapes is actively preparing for spring. Things like new tree orders, getting equipment ready, and training staff to serve you the best they can. If you haven't already planned, now is the perfect time to figure out a maintenance plan for your yard. Tailored Landscapes is on the brink of spring cleanups for all their existing customers, and they have limited spots available. They trim trees and shrubs when needed and only mulch proper amounts. Give Tailored Landscapes a call at 402-432-2572 to set up a meeting with one of their designers and stop by the Tailored Life store in Bennett.
You're listening to One-on-One with DP. Brought to you by Canopy Street Market on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Leading up to final high school state tournament game of the day. 7 o'clock, first pitch or so. Harrison Arns and myself, we're going to sit here and hang out, talk a little Husker baseball, a little Husker softball, a little NBA playoffs along the way. Maybe we'll talk about this magnificent list that was put out on the best best college football teams since the year 2000, and they went on ahead and listed the top 25 players. The top 25 players since the year 2000.
I don't know if I want to read that list. I saw that list floating around earlier, and I was like, since 2000.
Since 2000.
It can't look great for us.
We'll get. We'll. Hey, no, I think most Husker fans would be actually okay with this particular. I mean, slightly surprised.
I mean, there's really good players from like 2000 to 2010 that'll make that list. And some, I mean, you're winning more games than that.
Oh, it's a player from 2009. Let's be clear.
Okay.
It's a player from 2009. But
Devontae David isn't on there?
No.
Okay.
No.
He's one of those guys, NFL career really makes him, you would think his college career, but he was just a freak. And he was really, really good in college. But
all of that in play, right? Yeah. That you can go through. We'll go through and we'll get to, because I really do want to, we'll get to that list.
Okay.
So at 6:30, we'll get to that list because it's a list to go through all of the programs the top 25 programs based on the number of All-Americans and Heisman Trophy winners that they had. And then the top 25 players, all from the year 2000 to now. Mm-hmm. And it's a pretty interesting list. So we'll get to that. But first, I did want to talk about this, that there are a bunch of folks, a lot of folks have reached out and said, you know what? You guys coming to watch softball? And I pondered it. Like, I kind of felt like we need to be there because it's one of those wrestling things where I feel like something special is happening.
Yeah.
I feel like something,
yeah.
I feel like something special is happening.
Yeah.
And, when the seedings came out, right, that Nebraska was going to go on the road and was going to have to go to Baton Rouge, tough place to play.
Yeah, like cleaned up in Baton Rouge.
Well, but it didn't go the way there is nobody who planned on LSU not being a part of the final of that final, that championship, that elimination. Nobody
lost the Southeastern Louisiana not once but twice.
Well, but this is the thing. This is how we get comfortable and we get mentally lazy in talking about tournament play and talking about Power 4 programs versus, I've said 100 times on this station, I was a part of Division I program, and the toughest opponents we ever faced were never Power 4 teams, especially when it came to baseball.
The scrappy James Madisons?
No, it was the Spartansburg, the Seminole Junior.
Okay.
Like the folks who we would go through, play Clemson, get a win. South Carolina, get a win. Go to Spartansburg Community College where the dudes don't even fake it like they're going to school, right? It wasn't a priority. They were much better baseball players. They just weren't academically on that level. And we would go down there, and I mean, we would get laced, man.
Man.
Oh, listen, dudes with families. These dudes with families, man.
Hug their wives and kids after the game.
Oh my goodness! Like you voted twice, bro. How are you here? How are you playing college baseball? You voted in the last 2 elections. How is that possible? It's like, wait a minute. You already are vested in your employment savings. But that was the norm. We would go, if you went to North Carolina State, in other words, then you go to Shawan, and there's this little school pocket of where there's 3 stud pitchers who were high school C and D students, right? Mm-hmm. They didn't get into NC State or Duke, but they could throw the baseball. Well, that's what happens at some of these smaller places. One, just the numbers keep a large, and if you aren't paying attention to the transfer portal NIL world, start to pay attention that some of the talent that would normally make it into these Power 4 conferences are now going to end up at the Southeastern Louisianas, and that some of those elite players will end up at the lower level of the Power 4. That Nebraska will now have an opportunity to get to players that it may not be able to get to. If its business is good and its reputation is good, Nebraska, I mean, think about it. You have to be on par to get the best player in the country to consider you. Home or not, that you have to have a Rhonda Revelle, Lori Simple. You have to have elite coaches and leadership and a reputation for treating your talent the right way, so that when the transfer portal comes in play, not only will elite talent, high-level talented players consider you, but that elite high-level talent will stay with you and be loyal to you. There are some young ladies on this softball team that could have gone other places for more money, still played in the tournament, or simply played at another place that gave them more money.
Mm-hmm.
And if that was their focus, those players go get. We're not mad at anybody going to get $50,000 plus. Can't be mad at them, no matter what it means.
Yeah,
no matter what it means.
Everyone's got a number,
right? And if you can keep elite players in your program, you have to re-recruit them every year. You have to treat them right. You have to give them return on investment, right? Their choice to play at Nebraska and stay at Nebraska. Mm-hmm. It has to be, well, these are people I want to be around. This is leadership I want to be led by. Give credit to Rhonda Rovell, Lori Sipple. Give credit to the staff, right? For being able to be a place where talent wants to be and trust them. Because if you don't trust the coach, you're not going to give your financial future to him.
Yeah. And especially, when you got a person like Jordy Ball, who that's a person that can throw their weight around, if they want
any program in the country.
Mm-hmm.
Any program in the country, no matter what the dollar amount was.
And she's starting in every program in the country for that dollar amount.
She's the ace on every program in America. She's also the best, right? I mean, we're talking about offensively having an offensive year that's on par with every great offensive player in softball history.
Mm-hmm.
This is a generational production year for Jordy Ball. Wasn't on the list of its exact. I would imagine that, and I don't want to speak for her, but I would imagine that her being able to contribute offensively played a part in the decision on where she was going to spend her career. Can I go there and can I hit? I know I'm going to be your ace, but can I swing the bat? Because I think I can help you. And a lot of coaches in the country wouldn't have it. The pitcher position is too important in college softball. So you know what? I need you to come here. I need you to throw dots and leave the hitting to other folks. Not here. Home, her personality fit.
Mm-hmm.
Players already on the roster were willing to follow and be led by. You also have to remember that when you bring in a Jordy Ball, that you have to have some soldiers for her to battle with. She's not coming here to do it by herself.
Yeah.
Can't do it. Right? When you bring in a great player, everybody, all boats in the water rise, and they all have to get to work. Right? Because you can't be a fair to middling catcher for Jordy Ball. She's not going to trust you to call pitches, handle you, frame pitches, steal strikes, talk her through those moments, right? It's got to be good. Does she trust the left fielder? Right? Can I throw juice inside to a power 4, 3 and 4 hitter and feel safe that you're going to defend? Can I trust my center fielder? Can I trust my shortstop? All of that's in play, and that's what's happened with Nebraska. That's what has happened. To put up a 40-plus win season means a lot, and that means it can't just be Jordy Ball.
Yeah.
Right? And to get all conference players and to get folks up and down the lineup, and then to go to learn. One of the most difficult things to do is to learn how to win Power 4 athletics on the road against top talent. So we know a basketball program that when you get amongst the best 64, 68, 72 in the country, you haven't figured out how to win that game on the road. Softball figured out how to go to a really difficult place. And I'm not sure that it was easier beating Southeastern Louisiana, because ask LSU if it was easy.
Well, no, that's just it. Like, that's why I mentioned first. They beat him twice. It's like after the first game, it's like, ooh, we got lucky there. And then it's like, well, you beat him twice. Maybe we didn't get lucky at all. Southeastern Louisiana came to show. I mean, it happens every year, and that's why you can't be too surprised. There's always some team who nobody's talking about who just rips through what is supposed to be one of the favorites.
Well, getting pitching in softball is as much importance as getting a pitcher on a heater in the Big Ten Conference tournament for baseball. Having a closer who Schwellenbach closing, listen, made it a whole lot easier. Right? It made it a whole lot easier, didn't it?
Yeah, if you don't believe it, go ask the MLB.
And this is a Jordy Ball / Spencer Schwellenbach meeting at the apex. That Schwellenbach did a thing at such a high level in every facet of the game. Jordy Ball is now doing that thing, and she has hope. You get the twins, you get the sisters coming in. They're going to add to. They're going to contribute. All of the people, the returning players, all contributing at the highest level that they've ever competed at, and in critical moments. So you caught somebody that, when Southeastern Louisiana beats LSU, they're going to copy success. It's not easy to beat Southeastern Louisiana after they beat LSU. It's not. And then to absolutely stomp a mud hole in it twice? Yeah, it's impressive. And then here's the thing, though. Because the regionals were so well produced by the NCAA and ESPN, being able to track all of the games, it's 16 regions. And let me tell you, chef's kiss good at how great the presentation was and the storytelling. Like, you weren't going to miss anything. But to watch it happen, to see Liberty knock off number 1 Texas A&M, which there are people that said Texas A&M shouldn't have been number 1. You could argue whatever you want. Said that Texas A&M, at worst, was a 4 seed.
Yeah, but you didn't have Liberty taking them down on your bingo card, even if you had them at 4, 5, 6.
But Liberty did. Liberty got them twice. We ain't scared of you. To get 2 wins in that environment, A&M had to lose 2 games. They had to, and the game that A&M won against Liberty was a classic. It was a classic. It was a great game that A&M managed to win. You go, whew, okay. Liberty, be proud of yourselves. You got there, right?
I don't know what that is about softball, baseball postseason. You see the craziest upsets
because there are players who, quite frankly, they don't shrink at the moment. There are players who, because of where they play and who they play against, they figure out, you know what? Here's what I need to do to win. Doesn't matter who my opponent is. They're not competing against their opponent. They're competing against themselves. And they threw 2 pitches out there. Both of them, Liberty's pitcher threw 400 pitches on Saturday.
Oh my God. I'm not
400 pitches.
I'm not, super familiar with the softball pitch count, but I'd imagine that's
that's number.
Up there.
That's a number. That is a number. And then but here's the thing, right? So that whatever her number was, and then for them to go to their second pitcher in critical mass in the most critical of moments late in ball games. And she stared down the number 1 team in the country and finished with a strikeout with a rise ball up in the zone. And you just went, after she had walked, like she's like, I'm not giving in. I'm not giving in. I'm going to walk you before I give you one that you can fence. And so she worked corner, up, down, up, down. She moved the ball around. And then finally, with 2 on, 2 outs, rise, see ya, swing and miss. And you just go, wow, this is amazing.
Yeah, and that's where you talk about, sometimes just the personality. To have the, what do you want to call it?
Just built for it. Just built for it.
The DNA for that one.
Just built for it, right? Just built for it. And that brings me to this, that when I say that it is in my feeling, it is in my gut, that Nebraska softball goes to Tennessee and advances a couple of things. you have an ace. You have an ace. As a matter of fact, you have 4 pitchers. You have 4 arms. 4.
Mm-hmm.
4. Situational, so matchup, right? Let's say Jordy needs an inning. Let's say you, right, have some advantage. You get some runs on the board early, which Nebraska has been prone to do, right? You get your lead. You get a chance to settle down and give Jordy a break and bring out another star power 4 pitcher who can go pitch for pitch, swing for swing. You can put up runs with anybody in the country. And oh, by the way, in this particular case, you're heading to Tennessee. And some of what you could imagine is that, well, Tennessee's the favorite.
Yeah, I mean, they're coming off hot too.
Tennessee's the favorite. They beat Ohio State.
Yeah, they didn't.
They beat Ohio State
twice, and then they didn't drop a single game in their region either. So they're playing well.
But here's the thing. If we go back to February 6th, this year, so Carlin Pickens is their ace, their star.
Mm-hmm.
Nebraska put up a 5-run fifth against her.
Yeah, what was the final score? We won that one. What was the final score?
Nebraska beat them 7-1.
7-1. That's what it was.
7-1. Jordy ball through a 5-hitter. 5-hitter. and this is the thing, right? You have to say, as simple as you can say it, that you tried to give excuse for why this was. But Tennessee started the game with the lead. They scored first. Scored the 4th. Shut out through 3, 4th inning. Tennessee scores. 5th inning, Huskers put up 3. And then Jordy Ball homers. 2-run bomb. 5-1. 7th inning, Jordy Ball. Double. 3 RBIs. 7-1 win against a ranked Tennessee team. There's no fear. You put up 6 hits. You put up 6 hits against one of the top 5 pitchers in the country.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no fear of the Vols. You stood in front of this giant.
What was the location for the first one?
This was the early tournament in, I want to say that was in Texas.
Okay.
Was it Texas or Florida? The early season tournament. Tennessee was number 6 at the time. Great weather, all Clearwater, Florida. That's right. And but this is, again, sometimes you have to see the thing in advance. And what advantage? Yes, Tennessee's advantage being at home. The crowd's going to show up. And by the way, if you're a Husker fan and you're going to Tennessee, prepare, spend some money, get your tickets in advance because they aren't cheap.
Yeah, and especially any big event that ends up in Tennessee.
It is not going to be.
People like going there.
Well,
Nice.
so Friday, so the way these things are set up, you can buy an all sessions ticket, or you can buy it based on the game. So most people, you know that they're going to play Friday and Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
right? You don't know how Friday's going to go, right? You know how Friday's going to go, but you know that you're going to get a Friday and Saturday game with 2 of the premier pitchers and 2 of the best offenses in the country. Buckle up.
Yeah, got the all sessions.
Buckle up. All sessions. The all sessions, if you want a great seat, you can pay $1,000 for the whole weekend. I'll say that again for folks to not get it. $1,000. $1,000 is what is being offered. You can get Friday tickets, right? You want to dance that dance. Again, not cheap.
No, but I mean,
not cheap.
If you had the funds, like, it seems crazy, but if you spent
although Saturday, you can get $100 seats for Saturday.
That's pretty good. For the talent you get to watch, I mean, it's some generational talent.
Right? And then Sunday, if necessary, right? Some folks are going to wait until then. Those tickets are all $50 more than Saturday.
If you get the all sessions, that obviously includes Sunday.
Well, you get to choose because you're getting the same seat,
right?
For each day, like you kind of know what you're getting. And listen, there is a very prominent part of my heart that wants to get on a plane and go to Knoxville.
I'm curious how many Husker fans show up. I feel like it'll be a pretty good showing.
You're in the Super Regionals. You haven't been there since what, 2014, 2011?
Yeah, I'd imagine.
Like it's been a minute. We did this in wrestling. We did it, and we sat at the cusp of it and said, you know what? I could go to the Big Tens. I could go to the Nationals. Right? Expect the same. Right? Mm-hmm. They're not favored to be there. But if we said, what if? Ready for this? What if this is Nebraska's year to go to the finals with the best player in the country? What if it is? And what if we don't wait? What if we give it credit now? Because it would be a pretty spectacular weekend to be in Knoxville when the Huskers knock off the Vols.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of sitting, we'll be at bars all over Lincoln. I get it. I get it. We're going to get together. We'll have Husker Watch. Yep, we should. And if you haven't planned yours, plan it. Plan it now. Plan it now. Friday, 6 o'clock. You should be in front of the TV watching this thing, right? No matter how it plays out, you need to be part of it. But what I would suggest is, and John Squire, I need a full report from you on Friday, right? That if it's not if he's going, he's going.
Yeah, he would be there for sure.
I want to know how Husker Nation showed up. And I want to know what that's going to be like. And every part of me wants to get on a plane and go so I can be there and watch this Husker team do this incredible thing and end up in the College Softball World Series. I'm just saying. We had this discussion last year about Husker baseball in the Big Ten tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Weren't expected to win it. We all sat with our jaw open, and then we started to believe. Start to believe. We'll throw the break, more one-on-one when we come back.
Download our app by searching 93.7 The Ticket in your app store. You're listening to One-on-One with DP on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins'. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Make plans to join 93.7 The Ticket and the Amon Green Foundation for the first annual Nebraska Esports Golf Tournament on Monday, June 9th at Wilderness Ridge. It's a 4-man scramble starting at 11 a.m. that will feature former Husker greats like Amon Green, Johnny Rogers, Niles Paul, Tony Davis, Adam Carricker, Vershawn Jackson, and more, with great prizes and great golf. Sponsorships are also available. Call or text us at 402-464-5685 with questions, or sign your team up online at theticketfm.com. Registration goes through May 30th.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs, from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
Saturday. Eagle Raceway is open for a full season of dirt track racing action every Saturday night. Don't miss the epic battles on the high banks of Eagle Raceway each Saturday between the Nebraska Septic Sprint Cars, Nebraska Lottery Modifieds, Avid Realty Sport Mods, Valentino's Hobby Stocks, and A1 Iron Stock Cars. Let's go racing. Eagle Raceway, just 10 miles east of Lincoln on O Street. Check out the full schedule at eagleraceway.com.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Support Matt Talbot Kitchen and Outreach on Give to Lincoln Day. Your gift will be received by a portion of Lincoln Community Foundation's matching fund. Homelessness is a complex problem facing our community. By working together, we can find solutions. Your donation for Give to Lincoln Day moves us closer to ensuring that everyone in Lincoln has a safe place to sleep at night. Because of your generosity, hope lives here. Give anytime through May 29th at givetolincoln.com.
Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road, just south of 14th and Highway 2.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize to participate in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contests, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
You're listening to One-on-One with DP, brought to you by Canopy Street Market on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back. One-on-one as we set you up for some more state baseball. Nick Sainert, Austin Norman, we shout out to them. We bow. We are not worthy of your work, but we are certainly appreciative of your coverage of the Nebraska State High School Baseball Tournament. Great job, gentlemen. Appreciate it. I'm thankful for them because it means I don't have to go up there and call the games.
Yeah, it's nice too. I like it. You get that local plug of Lincoln.
Right. Like,
anytime you're around, you're like, yeah, it's baseball time.
You know, to get the flavor and to get the feeling, and they've done an exceptional job. They're underway in the Big Ten tournament. The Huskers have given up a run. Horns given up a run off a double, RBI double. They trail 1-0 as they head to the bottom of the first. Looks like a pretty good Husker crowd in red hanging out. Not an exceptional crowd. I see a lot of empty seats.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, I'm not horribly surprised by it. There's not saying, right or wrong, but I feel people aren't going to go watch this Husker baseball team because they probably not a whole lot of belief there.
But if you drew 5,000 at home, give me 5,000 down the road for the tournament, especially today. I mean,
Tuesday, I don't know. People got to work.
What else is going on? State tournament, baseball.
You got that going on.
Okay. Okay.
I really can tell you. Maybe state baseball. A lot of kiddos out there playing. Stay at home for them.
I hate that now. I need to take a family. Y'all gonna explain this to me? Why folks aren't? Why that stadium isn't full? If you have the event, that's the sole purpose of having the advantage. That tournament could be played anywhere, and you get it in your state. Like if I didn't get the notice that we need to fill this hour, Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm at. It's Big Ten tournament baseball.
I'm a little bit surprised.
I don't need an excuse to watch baseball or softball. Truth be told, I have a sneaky suspicion. Weird. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. Remove state baseball from the equation. But if the super regionals versus the Big Ten baseball tournament. We're side by side.
Mm.
Which one draws the bigger crowd?
Right now, softball does. Right.
That is a
for Nebraska in particular.
That is a statement, sir. That is right.
I mean, it is what if you're going to go by like the average attendance, then you might say baseball. But like there is a thing when postseason gets to Husker fan bases, we really don't care. We just want to go watch the winners. And right now, the winners are softball. We'll see what happens. Baseball can still be in that category, but we feel like, I mean, you got
text line. Tell me, super regional side by side with Big Ten Huskers playing.
Yeah,
in the Big Ten tournament.
We're comparing, the softball and Big Ten regionals overall. Then obviously, I think the viewership's going to go towards baseball. But Husker fans, I think it'd probably be softball.
Okay,
maybe I'm wrong on that. But
I'm not mad at it.
I know John Squire agrees with me.
I'm not mad at D-Train. Shout out to your young man, and good luck tonight. He says his kid's playing tonight, so good luck to him. You know what? And shout out your kid, man.
Yeah,
like we get a chance to shout him out.
Nothing better than postseason. Like, is school out? High school out?
Yes.
Okay, yeah,
Yes.
then it's extra fantastic. You get an opportunity to go play some state baseball, no school. Like, this is what you're doing right now. It's the best days of your lives.
I never played in a college game that was as meaningful as the state tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and we talk about playing at Clemson, playing at the Naval Academy, playing NC State, playing at Virginia Tech, Virginia. Nope.
Well, you talk to the guys that have been in the pros, and they'll talk about the high school days being the best.
That high school tournament, winning, and we faced some dudes. We faced some dudes in that state tournament in Virginia. And then, to have the season end standing on third base as the tying run. No regrets. I'm not crying.
Yeah. How old are you now, DP?
Too old. This was 45 years ago.
That's what's crazy about sports.
45 years ago.
Just implanted into your memory.
So I drove in. We were down 2, drove in the run to make it 5-4. Really on a 3 bouncer to the 5.5 hole, 5.5 hole. Shortstop with a backhand, third baseman crossing over. There was zero chance they were throwing me out. I actually slid head first to first base. That's how meaningful this was. Stole second. First pitch. Stole third. And everybody was just, okay, he's going to steal home. And I kept waiting for the coach to give me Harrison. All I wanted to hear, I could hear crickets, man. All I wanted to hear him say was, yep.
I think he's probably just waiting for you to go ahead and do it anyway.
He really like everybody.
He's like, I don't got to say anything right now.
Everybody on the team was okay because I had stolen quite a few. I had stolen home several times that year.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, one time, but the time before this that I did it, I didn't get the signal, and we had a left-handed hitter who was up, who swung. They swung at the pitch that I was stealing home. Yeah. Yeah. And everybody was like, call his mom. Call his mom. That dude's going to eat it. He's going to eat a line drive. And right. And they said, never do that again. Except for 2 weeks later, you wanted me to do it again. So it's a great time. Yeah. I'm fascinated by that. Just to note again, first pitch around 7. We'll throw back to Nick and Austin.
Yeah, probably right close to around like 55.
Yeah, right around the
there.
anthem. Right around the anthem, though, he'll give us a heads up, and we'll throw it back. In the final segment, we're going to bring on our friends from the YWCA. Let them talk a little bit about Give to Lincoln Day, and over the course of the next week, Give to Lincoln Day is next Thursday. You will hear a whole bunch of nonprofits over the next 7 days. Asking for your support and your help. YWCA. We're going to bring in Maisha and Karen and let them tell you a little bit, let them say hi in the final segment. I teased that I wanted to talk about this list that was Okay, Huskers get runner on second with one out. So opportunity with Brumball at the plate. An opportunity to tie it up. They're down 1-0 to Michigan State. Michigan State, that's not a bad baseball team. That's a plus 500 baseball team.
Mm-hmm.
That's a plus 500 baseball team. So just for the record, yes, Nebraska is the 8 seed. Michigan State is the 12 seed. But
it's based on conference records. So back to bring it full circle. The conference play isn't always very equal and balanced. It's who's playing who in conference.
It is not equal. But and then there's the pool play.
Yeah, which is interesting
version of it. I would be okay if they said the higher seed. So if you're in the I ground ball to boot it, ground ball to first, and the first base hit the bag. So runners at the corners with one out, down 1-0.
Right.
Yeah, well done. So this list that we were talking about, college football 2000 to
25,
today,
yeah.
right? And they picked the 25 best teams. I'm just going to fly through them with some sidebar to it all.
Okay.
At 25, they picked the 2000 Florida Gators 13-1. It featured Brandon Seiler, Reggie Nelson at safety. Big wins over Ohio State. Number 2, Ohio State in the championship. Number 3, LSU. Number 15, Arkansas. Number 23, Georgia. They lost to Cam Newton. The 2014 Ohio State Buckeyes 14-1, led by All-Americans J.T. Barrett, Joey Bosa, Michael Bennett. They beat Oregon 42-20 in the championship. They also beat number 4 Alabama, number 5 Michigan State along the way, but they lost to Virginia Tech. Yikes. The 2016 Clemson Tigers, led by Deshaun Watson. They were 14-1. Christian Watkins and Ben Boulware, they were loaded. They beat number 2 Alabama in the championship game. They beat number 6 Ohio State and number 8 Florida State along the way, and number 16 Virginia Tech. Their only loss was to Pitt, 43-42.
Yeah, that was Clemson. That was Clemson's golden era, and then they just walk into Trevor Lawrence after Watson's run.
It's a thing. The 2010 Auburn Tigers, 14-0, Cam Newton led them. Nick Fairley. They beat number 3 Oregon in the championship game. Number 8 LSU. They beat Alabama, Arkansas, South Carolina, and they beat South Carolina twice that year. The 2004 Auburn team at 13-0 with Carnell Williams, Carlos Rogers, and company. They beat Tennessee in the championship game and then beat Tech in the Sugar Bowl, but they never got the opportunity to play for it. They didn't get it done. The 2000 Sooners at 13-0 with Josh Heupel, Rocky Kalmus, etc. Wins over Florida State in the championship. Number 5 Florida State in the championship, which is probably why they weren't ranked higher. You beat a number 5 team in the championship. People don't give you respect. The 2002 Buckeyes at 14-0 with Chris Gamble, Mike Doss, Mike Nugent. They beat Miami in the double overtime game in the championship game. The 2015 Alabama Crimson Tide with Derrick Henry, Reggie Ragland, Eddie Johnson. They beat Clemson 45-40 in the championship game. The 2008 Florida Gators with Tim Tebow, 13-1, Brandon Spikes, Percy Harvin. They beat Oklahoma in the championship game after beating Alabama in the SEC championship game. Alabama, 2011, 12-1 with Trent Richardson, Barrett Jones, Drake Kirkpatrick. They were loaded. They beat number 2 LSU 21-0 in the championship game. The 2012 Alabama Crimson Tide with A.J. McCarron leading the way, wins over number 4 Notre Dame. They beat that that infamous Notre Dame team, beat them 42-14.
That's right.
Yeah. But their group, they lost to Texas A&M throughout the course of the year. The Buckeyes at 14, Ohio State 13-1, Justin Fields, J.K. Dobbins, Chase Young, etc. They knock off Penn State. They beat Wisconsin in the Big Ten championship game. They lost to number 2 Clemson in the playoffs. Somehow still made the list. USC from 2005 with Leonard Bush, Lindell White, et cetera. But they lost to Vince Young and Texas. We get We're going to go all the way to 10. Speed round. Miami, 2000 Miami team with Santana Moss, Dan Morgan, and Ed Reed. They lose to Washington, but they beat Florida in the Sugar Bowl. Number 9, Alabama, 2009, 14-0 with Ingram, Cody, Arenas, and company. They beat Texas in the championship game. They beat number 3, Florida. They beat Virginia Tech. The 2016 Alabama team with O.J. Howard, Minka Fitzpatrick, Jonathan Allen, Reuben Foster. They lose to Clemson in the championship game. The number 7 Georgia Bulldogs, 2022. Brock Bowers, Jalen Carter, the recent dog team, right? Win everything. Beat TCU 65-7 in the championship game. Make your statement. Clemson from 2018, beating Alabama in a thumping in the championship game. They are at number 6. At number 5, USC, 13-0. That's another version of the Leinart Reggie Bush group that beat Oklahoma 55-19 in the championship game. Number 4, Alabama from 2020 with Mac Jones, Najee Harris, Devontae Smith, etc. They beat Ohio State 52-24 in the championship game. They beat Texas A&M along the way. Number 3, Texas, undefeated. Vince Young, the 2005 Longhorns, of course, with the big win over USC in the championship game. Number 2, LSU, 2019, 15-0 with Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Grant Delpit, etc. They beat Clemson 42-25 in the championship game. And at number 1, any ideas, Harrison? Number 1.
Well, we've gone through pretty
Number
much all
1.
the Bamas out there.
With Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, Jeremy Shockey, Bryant McKinney, Jerome McDougal, William Joseph, Philip Buchanan, Ed Reed, Todd Tibbetts, the 2001 Miami Hurricanes, who beat number 8 Nebraska 37-14 in the championship game. That is the best team since the year 2000 as well. You want to quickly. We're going to go through some of the players, and I can do it in 4 minutes. Ready? Tyrann Mathieu made the top 25. Brock Bowers from Georgia. Sean Taylor from Miami. Jaden Daniels. Aaron Donald starts the top 20. Julius Peppers from North Carolina. Roy Williams, safety from Oklahoma. Christian McCaffrey from Stanford. Chase Young from Ohio State. Marcus Mariota at 15. Baker Mayfield at 14. Devontae Smith at Alabama at 13. Andrew Luck, 12 at Stanford. Number 11, Larry Fitzgerald from Pitt. Number 10, Terrell Suggs. Can't wait. Arizona State. Travis Hunter makes the top 10 list at 9.
I think that's fair.
I don't have a problem with that because Tim Tebow is at 8. Vince Young is at 7. At 6, Ed Reed. Number 5, Lamar Jackson. Number 4, Joe Burrow. Number 3, Ndamukong Suh, Nebraska. Number 2, Reggie Bush, USC. And the best player in college football since the year 2000, Heisman Trophy winner, national champion, Cam Newton. Number 1. We'll go to break. We'll bring in the folks from YWCA and set you up for more state tournament baseball here on The Ticket.
Watch live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. You're listening to One-on-One with DP on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Mike, I've been thinking our house could really use a makeover. How about new siding?
I've been thinking the same thing. Have you heard of James Hardy?
Yes. Sarah down the street had Roofing Service Company install James Hardy siding on their home, and they love it.
Roofing Service Company does have great reviews.
They took her through the design process and made everything super easy.
Roofing Service Company offers expert design and installation. Couple that with James Hardy's durable products and variety of colors, you and your family will love your exterior remodel. Just visit roofingservicecompany.com. That's roofingservicecompany.com.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see mainly cloudy skies and it will be windy. An afternoon high near 63. Tonight, partly cloudy and breezy, a low around 43. And tomorrow, a slight chance of showers, storms in the afternoon. Otherwise, mainly sunny and breezy with a high near 67. I'm meteorologist Kyle Fleck from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road, just south of 14th and Highway 2. When daily energy fades and your drive just isn't what it used to be, Game Day Men's Health helps you step back into top form. Game Day Men's Health is one of the country's fastest growing clinics, and they focus on men's wellness, providing customized solutions with professionalism and privacy in mind. Testosterone optimization, weight management, vitamin injections, and shockwave therapy are just a few of the many things they offer. Restore your energy and rediscover confidence with the help of Game Day Men's Health, because every man deserves to feel his best every day. Visit them online at GameDayMen'sHealth.com today or in person at one of their 2 locations in Omaha.
Support Matt Talbot Kitchen and Outreach on Give to Lincoln Day. Your gift will be received by a portion of Lincoln Community Foundation's matching fund. Homelessness is a complex problem facing our community. By working together, we can find solutions. Your donation for Give to Lincoln Day moves us closer to ensuring that everyone in Lincoln has a safe place to sleep at night. Because of your generosity, hope lives here. Give anytime through May 29th at givetolincoln.com.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Midwest Bank is now hiring in Lincoln. They have multiple banking positions open and are looking for dynamic individuals passionate about helping others and building relationships. With a family-friendly culture, competitive benefits, and unique perks, Midwest Bank is a great place to start a new career. Apply today at Midwest.bank. Midwest Bank is an equal opportunity employer, member FDIC. Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage door sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes, all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, a realignment, or even a new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at DoorsPlusLLC.com or give them a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus. Garage doors and more.
It's never too late to start protecting your company's data from cyber attacks. Your customers put their trust in you to keep their information safe from online threats. Don't let them down. Partner with Hamilton Business Technologies to get real-time threat monitoring, advanced security protocols, and experts who monitor it all for you. We care about the success of your business and the communities you serve. Hamilton Business Technologies. Real people, real technology solutions. Connect with us at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Are you buying a home? Westgate Bank understands that you need to make important decisions during your home buying journey. Our local lenders in Lincoln and Omaha make themselves available so you can get the information you need to know. Use our mobile mortgage app to manage your transaction from pre-qualification to closing, no matter where you are. Get the service and convenience you want from a local community bank where our interest is you. Learn more and visit us online at westgate.bank. Westgate Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
You're listening to One-on-One with DP, sponsored by Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Yeah. Set a fire. It's a mood.
Yeah.
It is a mood.
Okay.
Harrison Orange, tell me, who is this?
I don't know. Word to mother. This is what the song name
That's
is.
what
I
the
can tell
song
you that
name.
much.
What is it? You don't. There's no song that rings a bell with you.
Artist, no, I couldn't tell you.
That is your homework for the night.
All right. I
And you
figure
need to
that
find
much out.
another song by them. Fair
All right.
enough?
Yeah, I can
Fair
do
enough?
that. That's easy.
Okay. I was worried about you for a minute. It is our special opportunity and special guest. Bring in friends and family of the Ticket, Maisha, Essex, and Karen Bell Darcy. Ladies, first of all, thank you
Thank you.
Thank you.
for who you are and what you do constantly.
Yeah.
Radio host.
That's
That's
right.
a thank you.
Yes.
That's a thank you that we're radio.
Exactly. We never would have had this show without your graciousness.
From the YWCA, and it is a very special why the project is year-round and constant. This week is a special week leading to a special month and a special opportunity. The mission is for Give to Lincoln Day, to have donations, rally folks, challenge folks, and to be a part of it. Here's what I would like to do is that for anybody that would be willing to make a donation for YWCA that they could put in, and we'll figure out how we want that donate. You can just text us on the text line. We'll throw in like a 4-pack of Salt Dogs tickets.
Ooh,
If you make a donation, if you make a
nice.
donation
Absolutely.
throughout the course of this thing, good cause, great cause, and you get
yes.
tickets to watch some baseball if you will do that. What is your plan for Give to Lincoln Day?
Oh, so our plan is we'll just be out in the community. I know we may be down in the Tower Square at some point down there, just talking to community members about what we do as an organization. If you don't know, we're YWCA Lincoln. Our mission is to eliminate racism, empower women. So we're a women's servant organization. We have a lot of different programs for young women and girls in our community to provide resources to ensure that they feel not only welcomed in regards to their voice, but they are sought after because we know how important it is to ensure that our young girls and women in our community have support.
Yes. And the other side of the house is our elimination of racism. That is our mission. And we do that through our social justice work. So you'll find us at the beginning of every year. We're advocating down at the unicameral. We're meeting with senators. We do that locally. We do that at the national level. We've even done that in the White House. And so our goal is to make sure that all our Lincoln residents are successful. They're able to feed their families. They have pay equity. They have fair housing. They have the right kind of insurance. They have child care. There are a lot of gaps in our community. And we need everyone in the community to understand that when we have one that is experiencing less than and they're not able to meet their individual needs, then the whole community suffers.
If one suffers, we all suffer.
We all suffer. And so the community has been very great in supporting us. And so for this Give to Lincoln Day season, the next couple of weeks, we are counting on a lot of our community members to continue to provide support and financial support here. Yeah.
How can folks, where should they go? What website should they go to?
They
to
should
donate?
go to YWCALincoln.org. Once you hit the donate button, it takes you right to our page with the Lincoln Community Foundation, which, you know, they are the big partners for Give to Lincoln Day. Just know that your donation will be matched. And so understanding that your dollar is going almost twice as long if you support us.
Yes.
Marisha?
And if you go through the Lincoln Community Foundation page, just look for the YWCA.
You can type in YWCA.
As the organization that you would like to support. And we always appreciate all the support from our community.
State baseball coming up.
Yeah.
Support Matt Talbot Kitchen and Outreach on Give to Lincoln Day. Your gift will be received by a portion of Lincoln Community Foundation's matching fund. Homelessness is a complex problem facing our community.